Hello to you today. It's time for us to tap in and see what is for us. What's going on here? There we go. What's going on here? Okay, let's check it out. Let's see where we're at, what we're tapping into today. What energies? What things? Where are we? Why are we? How are we? When are we? Who are we? We are empowered. We are beautiful and making things happen. Okay, this is your awareness of the power that you have. Okay, this is awareness. What are we being aware of? This is also the things are not as they seem. More than meets the eye, like the Transformers. Transformers, more than meets the eye. Yes, this is the thing. Your ability to see through, beyond, see the potential, see the truth behind the facade. What is this? Hagulas. This is your ability to set fire and release. Set fire and release. Hagulas. Disruption, endings and beginnings, transformation, radical change and completion. Okay, so this lightning, this blue lightning, okay, this is rare. Just like a blue moon or blue flowers, blue lightning is rare. It is so focused and hot. It's hotter than hot. It's super hot. Okay. Yes. And so it's a rare opportunity. I feel like there is something coming in like a tower that is going to be amazing and disruptive, but also life giving, like something fresh, right? Like a tower comes crumbling down, and suddenly there's this blank slate to build upon in an area where there was something taking up its space, right? So also releasing things, purging, continuing to purge. This could be a aha moment that hits you like a lightning bolt, right, from the heavens, from the ethers, from our guides. Okay, let's get into the reading and see what the cards are gonna tell us today about our awareness. What are we being aware of? What are we releasing, disrupting, endings and beginnings, that crossover, that death and rebirth action? Gorgeous. Okay. Death and rebirth, beginnings and endings. Sometimes doors need to close so that other doors can be opened. Yes. Where? Oh, so many cards. Dang it. I don't count. I just go for it. That's my mode. My mode is go for it mode. Okay, it's looking like we've got a 2 to start with. Okay, so it is your healing of your emotional wounds through your spiritual connection, through your spiritual garden. Okay, the tending you do to your connection to your higher self, your intuition. Yes. Okay, put those ones on the side here. Okay, what? Boundaries around your heart wounds and your spirituality. This makes sense. This is a solo show, right? When you are developing your spiritualness, your experience is unlike anybody else's, and it's something that's really hard to communicate to others, right? Especially when you um, get all the way in on your signs and synchronicities game, right? The kind of things that line up and blend in and confirm within itself. There are just so many little minutia things that to try to describe it to somebody else, it's like a dream, right? You're only able to put it into form from one dimension, and it exists on so many more dimensions. And this is the spiritual realm, right? It's a personal experience. Okay. There's work and consolidating of resources. Okay, so the work, all of the work, all dedication, all this is like a body of work. Okay, so many years working on all the levels. Okay, what? Ships coming in. We've got your ships wanting to come in. I want to know more about this boundary game up here. Okay, so dedication to you, to the work that you do, your spiritual work, your actual work, physical, spiritual, emotional, mental. This recognizing where there's excess, where there is energy going and not what you're investing in and what's investing back in you, okay? And this consolidation, this reassessing of your things and recognizing that you are better off putting all your energy into 2 cups instead of 5 cups. Okay, this is also boundaries around your perspective, right? It's not a loss of 3 cups, it's a gain of 2. I still have 2 cups. This is at least I have 2 cups, not dang it, I lost those 3 cups, right? Perspectives. Okay, Destiny and the King of Cups. Okay, this work, your boundary game, your dedication, reaching this goal. This is a certain level of heartness. Okay, the King of Cups represents someone who is within their heart space. They've done a lot of healing work on their heart space. Okay, and it's connected to truth. It's also connected to destiny. Okay, I want to say that this is about someone who has reached a goal in their emotional work. Okay. And this destiny card of dedication. Okay, what do we got here? We've got your ships moving passionately, okay, and balanced between this still connecting, balancing of all of the realms and this taking action. Okay, this is giving me that waiting for your ships to come in and also actively engaging, building the dock, creating the sign that says those ships are mine this way, right? Oh, wow. We've got the Sun and the Queen of Wands. Okay, so this is authenticity, speaking your truth, grounded. This is harnessing the sun power. Look at all the sunflowers in here. Okay, and we're getting rainbow confirmations coming in, which is beautiful. Okay, the sun is successful endeavors. Okay, life giving beautifulness, intuition. So, this is a beautiful thing here. Okay, tell me more, tell me more. Oh, we've got a Wheel of Fortune happening over here. Okay, beautiful heart space, speaking authentically, shining bright. This is charismatic, this is charm. This is being in a public setting where you are having an influence on others, okay, from the heart space, plus the masculine and feminine balance here. This balance between authenticity and coming from your heart space, this is the work that you've done, okay? This is what you've protected. This is the goal you've reached. And this is what turns your wheel in your favor, okay? Love and authenticity, those are the things. And this is the balancing. I love that this is over here because we've got the balancing necessary here in the sun card, right? The light and the shadow. And this tempering is the trust in the process. These cups represent the masculine and the feminine, and this earth angel pouring in this tempering process to become, right? Think of tempering a sword. It's got to go through the metal, has to go through the pounding and the heating and the cooling and the process in order to become strong metal of destiny and truth. Okay, and the Four of Wands. And there's that hold back card, okay? This hold back card is behind the passion. So don't chase after everything, only move on passion's wings. Okay. And this, keep this in mind when you're meditating. Keep the vision. This is the vision. Joyful, harmonious, balanced, foundational gloriousness. Okay. Celebration, wedding, union, beautiful relationships, everything. This is the gorgeous card. I'm just going to call it that. This is the ideal, okay? And when you're in this grounding meditative state where you are balancing your physical, your emotional, your mental, your spiritual, this is where it is really important to hold the vision. Hold the vision and don't run after, don't leap after, don't move on anything unless it is moving you towards here, right? This is what's on your ships. And the flag is yellow. And so when you see ships out there and they don't have a yellow flag, then you just reserve your energy, conserve your energy. When you see the yellow flag or whatever your color is, that's when you move passionately on those things, okay? Because, you know, we need to hold out for the big things. Keep our energy high. Vibe. where all the good things are. So I feel like this is kind of like where you've come from and where you're going. It's like, oh, okay, you had a wounded heart, and this led to your spiritual practice, your spiritual garden. You're going within, you're connecting with your higher self, you're connecting with your heart space. Okay, then we have people, and they kind of came out over here. So this is also drawing in people who support this vision. Either they have the same vision or they can contribute to the vision in some way that is mutually beneficial. Because all gorgeous visions of joy are mutually beneficial. Because joy ripples out and tickles everybody in the vicinity. Okay, so I'm going to say that the people are just like the ships, okay? When you can see their hearts shining like the flags, then those are the ones you move passionately towards or with or for. And that's where your strength in your relationships is built. You're cultivating the relationships that are it's like a commune, maybe. It's like a commune of people who are all on the same property, okay? They're all on the same page. They all want the same things to some degree. And this supportive entourage of like-minded people. Okay, we've got yet to be revealed here with the moon coming up over here. So there could be something holding back this King of Hearts, holding your heart back. Wheel of Fortune, I don't know, the moon, what's the sky? It's the Empress. Okay, this is your maintaining of the frequency that will bring in this joy land, that brings in your beautiful destiny, your truth. She's sitting and shining in her abundant truth. She's birthing new seeds. She's seeding this beautiful ideal realm with her resonance, with her presence, with her balanced love vibe. Yes, the Empress. Gorgeous. Gorgeous Empress vibes. I just found these Empress plums. Somebody said that they were like prune plums, only bigger. They are not like prune plums, only bigger. They are bigger. Anyways, I ended up making a Empress plum upside down cake. Yes, that's how I equinox. Making cakes. Just one. Okay, while I'm hanging out, I'm cutting the cake. Okay, so this hanging out, seeing things from different perspectives, this is a good time to purge, to release, to get rid of all the things that are no longer serving. Create space, open up space, allow space, room for new energy to flow in, new energy to exist within, to bloom into gorgeous, gorgeous things, right? This is the prepping of the soil so that when seeds are flying around, they're just popping in and growing. Okay, so hanging out while you are at the top of the hill. This is your perspective. Look how far you've come. And while you're there, you are dedicated to cut away all of the things that no longer serve, including the regrets or the things of the past, the things that you had to let go of, need to let go of, the things that no longer serve, that you need to say goodbye to. You know, they could be your favorite things, but they just don't work anymore in your where you're going, who you want to be. And so you have to cut them away with love, okay? And that frees up the energy. That gets the energy moving. This is why you consolidate your resources. It's like the main river, and you've got all these little rivulets that are pulling from the full force of the river. So your boundaries and your Queen of Swords, she is cutting away all of those rivulets that aren't contributing to the flow of the river. And in doing so, you gain your momentum back. Okay, the same wind that is bringing your ships in, because they're sailing ships now and they need the wind, and you create the wind with your energy, your belief, your trust, your faith, and your knowing. Okay, oh, we've got the devils coming out. This is what, look at it, it's like it went right in this is what gets in the way of your energy flow. This is what I was talking about. Okay, every time you doubt it, every time you second guess, every time you are scared of something or hesitate, right? These are all adversaries. These are all resistance that blocks, stalls, gets in the way of your flow. Okay, these are like things falling into the river and blocking the flow, like a dam. Okay, and then we've got the Two of Pentacles and the Star. So this is that what are you focusing on here, right? You're focusing on the new, on the love, on and trusting in the unseen. Okay, that's what makes you shine. That's what makes you a star. Okay, and this transition period with the world here, with the world's this universal swirl as things start to come about, right? This is also like your wheel turning, the timelines shifting, lining up. This is that in between stage. It could be here. Okay, and the devils, we don't let the devils get in the way. We're mindful of the devils. We've come a long way. We are now in the maintaining the momentum part of the game, right? The devils they're like bugs on the windshield, right? Just turn the wipers on, blast it with some water, and they're gone. They're inconsequential. They're not, unless we make it, right? Unless we stop every time there's a bug and we have to mourn the loss of them, maybe bury them on the side of the road, right? How you choose to interact with the devils is going to determine your flow, your momentum. But we're still keeping the flow. This is the vibe the Empress holds. The love vibe. Okay. Yes. And you shining bright. You're full of liquid sunshine. This is also like your sun rays is the energy. So this is about your personal upkeep. This is what the work that you've done on healing your heart and your spiritual tending, nurturing. This is what makes you a star. Okay. Your awareness of your star shine, your awareness of where your energy is flowing, what you are contributing to, either the resistance or the flow. This is an important part of the breakthrough that Haglas speaks of. Okay. Anybody else coming out to play? There. Okay, so that one validates for me this process. When you are in your meditative space, this is holding the frequency and the vision, okay? That's part of your drawing board of the world that you want to create. Beautiful. What kind of world are you trying to make for yourself? Is it sunshine? Is it gorgeousness? Yes, sunshine and gorgeousness. Okay, 42. What do we got? Protection. Shield, interaction, and balance. Your energy field or aura is always interacting with the world around you. It reflects your current state of being and constantly changes with your thoughts and feelings. This energy exchange is a natural process and is part of the framework for collective human growth. Do you ever feel drained when entering a room or interacting with certain people? Consider the situations in which you share energy with others. This card is assigned to shield your energy from unhealthy interactions. Similar to eating food, you have a choice as to what enters your system. Your intent to protect yourself from disruptive energy when focused through prayer, meditation, and visualization will define the terms of your energetic interactions. Ooh. Ask your spirit guides for daily protection, and their support will create immediate results. Also, crystals are excellent protectors of your energy field. Consider choosing an appropriate crystal for this purpose and carry it with you as you go about your day. As a divine being, you have the power to transform and overcome any source of a negative emotion or fear-based thought you may encounter, okay? This is the shadow that the devils here, that landed here, right? You have the power to remove them, to take them out of the equation, to get them out of the way of your flow. So use it wisely. Yes. Okay. Let's get a couple of these for confirmations or extra additional. Okay, we've got the King of Cups coming in, or the Knight of Cups. And he's bringing a message of love, maybe. Let's see. Knight of Cups. What do we got? An artistic, imaginative person, goal-oriented, a dreamer, maybe a messenger. The briar rose represents a wound to be healed. It is commonly associated with Shakespeare's version of Fairy Queen Titania. Titania. The symbol of is the dreamer's winged helm. Okay. So this could be a message that's coming in because it's around this energy that is moving. So part of this meditating, opening yourself up, clearing away all the distractions, allowing a space, an open space for energy to flow into. Some of that energy will have messages that are of your greatest and highest good. Messages from your ancestors, from your archangels, from your ascended masters, who all want love, peace, and gorgeous joy for you. This is what you want. Okay, I'm putting it by the moon because I feel like they're unknown messages that could turn your wheel in your favor, right? They could be $1,000,000 ideas that just come to you, and now you're a millionaire, right? Suddenly you just invented Post-its or whatever. Whatever, I know that they've already been invented. Okay, turtle. Yay! Turtly turtle vibes. Which is water. Ancient soul, grounded, trusting, at home in the self. It is wonderful to be in the presence of a turtle personality. Like the beaver, the turtle has a strong relationship with the earth and water elements simultaneously. This helps to ground and connect them to the deeper truths of life, no matter where their travels lead them. Turtle energy is behind all great writers and storytellers as they collect life experiences under their shells for later use. The most potent turtle energy helps us close all the other books and begin to tell our own true tale. When in balance, peaceful, adventurous, and productive. When out of balance, slows down to a halt. And to bring into balance, an adventure. Nice. We love turtles here. They're so cute and they slap each other. Just picturing that video where you just see the turtle like on another turtle's face. It's so funny. Turtles. Okay. I think I'm gonna take a kitty card. Resilience. Okay, meet Golden. He really knows how to absorb the sunshine, even after some rough patches. He has faced the lonely, hungry alleys, losing those he loved through both chance and betrayal. He allows his feelings of sadness, grief, disappointment, and failure to flow through him and pass as everything does. He is present with the fullness of life, the complete spectrum of experience. Even in the deepest, coldest night, there is a golden sun in his heart to sustain him. Trust in your resilience. Keep moving, keep accepting, keep growing. The tide is turning. Okay? Yes. Yes. This is why we fill ourselves with liquid sunshine so that we can still stay warm when the sun isn't shining, because it's shining out our hearts and our faces. Okay, let's consult the charms. We've got the balancing of your feminine aspect. Okay, this is your exploratory youth, your nurturing parent, and your wise elder. Okay, this is part of wisdom and starshine, is when you are able to hold space, nurture your child, your inner child, and have the wisdom of age, of experience. Okay, we've got the beautiful balance between the masculine and the feminine here, with the masculine butterfly and the feminine butterfly coming together to create one beautiful butterfly of gorgeousness. Okay, this could be this beautiful interaction between the King of Cups and the Queen of Wands here, and how gorgeous their balancing affects everything. Okay, we've got the dragonfly. There's resilience. This thing has been around for millions of years, millions, and it's perfect. It's perfection. Okay, this is your energy when you release resistance and allow the full flow of it. Okay, we've got a scoot, and scooter here. So this is the speed at which things are moving. Okay, we've got turtle speed, we've got dragonfly speed, and we've got scooter speed. Okay, so you're the one who determines how fast your river is flowing at any point based on the resonant frequency that you maintain, right? And the visions that you hold while you are in this creative space, when you are centered, grounded, connected. That's when you create the world that you want to be in, because that's when the resonance is pure and powerful. That's when you embody the Empress who births the seeds that grow this kind of stuff, okay? And I feel like this elephant is celebrating on the move. This is fast moving, grounding, joyful energy. And it's coming. It wants you to be here as much as you want to be here. And so that means it's gonna meet you halfway. Maybe. Yes. Yes, it is. Okay. We are going well here. Fast. Fast and furious, just like we want to get the river to be fast and furious for us. Not so that we get there quicker. Okay, yes, so we get there quicker. Because we want to spend our time in the joyful realms of gloriousness. Yes. Okay, release, release. So be intentional, be mindful, and then let it go, right? Trust that the seeds that you plant when you are in your garden are going into fertile soil, and you don't have to think about them anymore. Let them grow. Let them grow. Trust, right? Don't try to control the things. Allow the things. Star confirmation. This is part of your star power to be able to do this, to intend mindfully. And this awareness on what you are putting your power into, how you are intending, what way are you contributing to the resistance or the flow, right? Radiate. This is your sun power shine action. Okay, Chrysalis, I feel like some of your personal relationships that you are drawing in are still in the cocoon phase. There are still people transforming into those part of your soul tribe. So don't rush it, right? You can't cut the butterfly out before it's ready. You got to let it. So trust that the people who are meant for you will arrive. Okay? Just like a tower, there's the lightning that is clearing away all of the old structures so that you can build newly upon them. Okay, that's the goal. You want to release the old because you've lived, you've seen things. There's different things you want to do now. You would build differently now than you did before. So give yourself the opportunity to do that and tear that old structure down and start again. But you're not starting all over again. You're starting from where you are now, and you're so much more smarter, educated, have way more skill sets and materials, people that you know, right? It's going to be a whole different thing. So acknowledge and allow. We've got the Emperor, okay? And I feel like this Emperor is over here, wanting passionately to move towards the Empress, but being held back right now, okay? So Emperor represents action, movement, and this is only moving passionately on the things that um, are congruent to your goal. Yes, sorry. Because you're a freaking magician. And this is how you create your world, not by rushing it, by allowing it, by intending it, by becoming one who is it, to move towards and allow it. Yes, there's a temperance. This is trusting in the process. This is also no rushy rushy. You rush making a sword, you get a crappy sword, okay? But you are making a sort of truth and destiny, and that is going to take as long as it takes. You don't want to rush that. Until then, you're flowing, you're going with the flowing, okay? You're flowing, you're not forcing, you're not chasing, you are allowing. This state of the Empress is all about non-resistance allowing. This is the birthing state. It's also the receiving state. Beautiful. And the world that is your oyster, that you, the pearl, get to be in, get to create the kind of world that you want to live in, that you want to thrive in, that you want to succeed within. Okay? It deserves to be yours. You deserve to have it. It deserves to have you. And it's only a matter of time before it happens. And because the rainbow is on the tower, I am going to declare that this tower that comes in is going to be a welcome one. This breakdown of the old is going to feel so refreshing. This purging of the old is going to feel so refreshing that you're just going to sigh in relief and who knows, maybe the power that you have in that releasing, in that physical expulsion of your breath is actually going to create the new instantly. Boom. And you're going to be like, what? Yeah. Boom. Yes, I'll take it. Okay, that's the reading for today. I hope there were some good messages in there for you and that it helps you along your way in some way, on some day, when you need it the most. Okay? Love you and wish you well. See you next time. Bye.